The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give out of the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Evanson. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole with the quarterback going strong.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's complete to the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Now the pitch. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Bulls.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Wall. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Boyd. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Gonna look downfield again. Buys a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, we saw earlier in the game after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Evanson. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the shot. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Trying to get the edge on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And the Red Wolves have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release on the RPO. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry.
The extra point is blocked. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. as the Troy offense returns to the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find...
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. These DBs going to give a little cushion. A shot toward the end zone. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Evanson. Got a man, it's Henderson. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Evanson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Great job by the back on the option.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Looking downfield, it's Evanson. It's caught for the 2.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Evanson. Makes the grab. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It's complete to the right. Ball is loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Rides the back on the option to give. Inside the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. The give to the back. Across the 25. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Troy.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Off the play fake on first down. Hauls it in. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Got his man on the outside, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense will take any help it can get, and the defense provided a little bit. 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Evanson. Touchdown, Arkansas State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wall. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he got loose. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 18 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's caught downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, hey, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Huffman. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Slithers into space. To running room. The 30. Running inside the 20.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it.